So, take 4. No, take 5, actually. Haha. So, tried recording 4 now, and every single time I tried to do it, I was like, why is it not picking my voice up properly? Like, is there something wrong? Is my Mac, like, lagging or something? Looked like, the USB weren't even fucking plugged in. What a fucking donkeyhead I am. So I was like, oh, it's not working. Like, I'm just gonna not do it today now because I'm getting fucking annoyed. I'll just do it tomorrow. Looked, mic wasn't even plugged in. Great. Very fucking good. Head like a bag of fucking smashed up crabs. So, bit of a different one. Fuck me, I've said this about fucking 78 times. Bit of a different one. Done like a ask me questions thing on Instagram. People ask me some questions about what they want to hear about. So some people ask about BMX, some people ask about blah blah, this, that, the other. So I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to try and answer the questions as well and as honestly and as in much detail as I can, and see where it goes, because just kind of been a bit down lately with this whole situation, and it's been fucking shit. But I felt better today because I got shit done, went and rode my bike for a bit, come home, chilled out, and now I'm just having a little coronita. And, doing the podcast. So I hope everyone's good. I hope lockdown ain't fucking you up as much as it's fucking me up, because it's really getting into my skull now. And I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, I'm just going to get into the questions, because I already made like a fucking 5-minute intro every other time, and it's just getting fucking boring now. So, first question I had off Max Higginson is about who is like the next kids to come out of BMX from South Wales, like the next geezers, like. So it was like Max and all his muckers back in the day, Cam, Anakin, fucking Getlif, all them lot. Don't really want to be dropping names and stuff just in case they get pissed off or whatever, you never know. So it was them lot. Then about a year, 2 years after, I came through with my mates who I rode with, like Alex, Stacey, Connor Bryant, a couple of other people who rode, but they never really stuck at it. Me, Alex and Connor did throughout the years. Obviously they've parted ways with it now. Alex is doing music, Connor's doing music. I'm still out here trying to do some skids and wheelies and that. So then like we come through, and then obviously like Jordan, Jaron, all them lot, they all live close to each other, and they're all good mates and that. So that was like the next thing. And then you got like the newer kids again, and like Ross, Harry, TJ, Jack, all them lot. And we all done different things. Like we all used to ride skate parks, like me, Max, all them lot. Skate parks and dirt. It wasn't really street riding. It was street riding back then, but it wasn't like fussed with as much as it is now, because it's like massive now. It's like the biggest thing in BMX is street riding. Like there's so many good BMX riders out there now which ride street, and we weren't really into that. I don't think. Well, I wasn't. I was really into like park riding and dirt riding and stuff, and then found later on with the street riding side that it was actually really good as well. So we came through, Max came through. Then you got like your Harrys and your Rosses and your fucking TJs and all them lot now. Big up the boys and stuff. Can't really remember names off the top of my head. Well, not that I can't remember names, but it's kind of hard when you're in front of a camera and a mic. Your mind goes blank. So, you got them lot. So I feel like if they all keep riding and all stick together and not like, not that you shouldn't go off and do other things, because it's it's life, and you're not always going to be doing something forever. So if they keep at it and doing what they're doing, because they fucking kill it, they are awesome. They are amazing. Like the progression levels back when I was riding and back when Max and all them lot were riding is nothing compared to what it is now, because you got like Instagram and stuff. Instagram wasn't about when we was riding, believe it or not. When I was like 14, 15, 16, like Instagram just started. And, it's different now. It's different. You got like a massive, massive person to look up to in the Welsh scene as well. Obviously, Jordan, multi-worldwide fucking, he's like fucking, what's his face? Mr. Worldwide, he's like Pitbull. He's like the Pitbull of Wales with BMX. Like, he's everywhere. Like, everyone knows him. Everyone, likes him. He's a good guy and stuff. And, like, they all ride together. We all ride together. And, like, it's that motivation, like, that you need with BMX, to have someone there who's fucking killing it, like. And I feel like if everyone in the scene sticks together and still rides and keeps pushing it, then there'll be people which are noticed when they go places and stuff, like, oh, that's fucking blah blah, and that's that and that's that, and then, like, just keep doing what you're doing, and keep riding the way you ride, and pushing it, and keep pushing the sport further and further and further, and fuck knows, who knows, we might have a couple of professional riders who come out to Wales. I don't know, maybe. And just keep doing what you're doing, guys, because you're fucking killing it. So that was the answer to the first question. The second question I have is, how old was I when I started riding? I was about 12, 13. I might have been younger than that, to be fair. Like, I remember going to van road trails and stuff when I was about 13, 14. Might have been. No, I was definitely younger than that. Yeah, I was about 12. I reckon about 12, 13 when I first started going to, like, trails and skate parks and stuff for the first time on this Illuminous Harrow F2 that they had with a big, huge, like, 38 tooth sprocket and some fucking mad parts in it, like, pinched off people and that. Yeah, it was about 13. About 12, 13 when I first started, like, proper, like, this is fucking class. I love this sport, like. And, yeah, so that's the answer to that question. Fuck me, we've walloped 2 questions already. But if you are, like, thinking about, if you're a nipper who's going to end up coming across this on YouTube and watching it, and then you want to start riding BMX, just do it. Stay persistent at it. Keep going, don't give up. You fall off, you hurt yourself, up, you get up and do it again. Like, you ain't always going to be falling off and that and all that shit. Like, it's good. It's a really, really good, very good community to be around. It's welcoming in so many ways, so creative and so fun to do, and it takes you to mad places which you never thought you'd go. And I think it's good. It's good for your mind, especially if you're a bit of a weirdo. To be fair, most people who ride BMX are pretty weird. Me, I'm weird as fuck. So yeah, done. Ride BMX. Fuck everything else. No, just kidding, mine. My mic's doing that thing again. Great. I'm just gonna keep going. Fuck it. The next question I have is, are you gonna be making another BMX edit? So that's the plan when all this corona shit fucks off. I'm gonna make a skate park, trails, street, whatever else kind of edit with everything in it that I can possibly get, because just want to put one out there and just say, look, I am lost. They might be old and a bit rough around the edges, like, but I can still do this fucking thing, and I'm gonna do this fucking thing until I can't do it anymore. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into making an edit. I think me and Jordan we talk about it all the time. It's just getting it done, obviously, finding the time to go to places, and with work and stuff like that, it's kind of hard, but yeah, definitely gonna be getting one out over the next year, probably. It's probably gonna be a year thing, maybe even 2. I'll just keep filming until I've got like 5, 6, 7 minutes of video, maybe even more than that. Who knows? Maybe like a little 10-minute video. That'd be cool. So that's pretty much it, really, about the BMX side of things. And I've got like quite personal questions in the next bit. I really hope that the mic audio isn't fucked up in this, because it keeps going like, comes up to like 10 minutes and then it'll stop and say that you can't, like, it's not picking up the sound. But I've checked on the other ones, on when it's saying that it's stopped, it's still taking the audio in, so hopefully it works. If it don't, then this computer's going out the fucking window. So the next bit is just kind of just random general questions about all sorts of stuff. Just thought I'd do a little bit of a different one, like, because I don't know, I didn't really know what I was like. I was just like, oh, I'll do a podcast with nothing in mind. I'll just sit in front of the camera and then just talk about it. And I don't know, I was just getting like down on myself about it, and I was just like, I can't be fucking arsed, like, and that's not what I want to do, because I want to make this something like it's gonna be good and it's gonna be out there, like. So I just thought I'll try and, get the motivation back and do a little Q&A kind of fucking thing. And if when I've done the questions and I think of anything else I want to talk about, I'll talk about it and see where it goes. So I have a question here which is quite deep, but I don't really think I have an answer for it, but I'm going to do it anyway. What's the most emotionally challenging situation you've ever been in? So I suppose the more emotionally challenging... Right, so when I was younger, it was just me and my mother, and we used to travel around a lot, so we wouldn't always be in like the same house. Like, we'd be like living with my nan, then we'd be living with my auntie, then we'd be living like in our own house somewhere, and then like we'd be living here and there and everywhere. And we I loved the house which I lived in when this happened, because it was like my auntie was there, my nan was down the next street, my mates were, in the same fucking street and stuff like that. And I loved it. I think I was about 6 or 7, maybe 8. I don't really know. I can't think really. And like, fair play to my mother. Like, you do what you gotta do and stuff. But she didn't really speak to her old man, so like, she didn't speak to her dad. And then her dad got in touch and was like, "Oh, I'd like to make a go of things." And we packed our stuff up and left and moved to Doncaster. So at that age, it was quite confusing for me, and like, going away from all my friends, especially my 2 uncles, James and Thomas, because they're like my brothers to me. It was kind of sad and shit. But then when you're an 8-year-old, you're like, oh yeah, fuck it, let's go. Who gives a fuck? Let's do it. But thinking back to it now, it's not a bad thing at all, because it's shaped me to the person I am now, moving around a lot and experiencing different things and stuff like that. And I don't know, that was kind of not a shit time, but a weird and definitely challenging time, from being with just me and my mother to moving up to fucking Doncaster, in with my biological grandfather. Fuck you, Trev, anyway, wherever you are, you old cunt. Sorry. And living with my mother's half brother and stuff like that, and like, it being so, because he was in like the military and stuff, being so strict, and like, asking can I go for a piss, and asking can I leave the dinner table when I'm done with food, like asking to fucking can I go out in the garden and all that type of shit. Like, it's kind of fucked up for me, because me and my mother just done our own thing. We used to go rollerblading together and that, and like, we'd go on massive bike rides and stuff, and it was fun. And then from having the freedom of pretty much doing what the fuck I liked with my mother, to going up there and being in a regimented fucking household where everything was done the way that he wanted it to be done, or that was fucking it, like, you'd know about it then. I don't know, it is kind of shit, but like I said, it's life lessons that you learn, that you can't just get up and leave to go be with someone that you hardly know, who haven't been in your life for, what, how old is... No, my mother might have been like 20 odd then when we left. Yeah, she was about 20 odd. She never met her. I don't think she's met her father at this point, but whatever anyway. And then going there to live with him was really fucked up and weird and challenging. So that was probably one of the most emotionally challenging things that I've ever done in my life. But then also other things as well in life, like breakups and stuff like that. They're obviously very emotionally challenging and draining and depressing and sad, and you're anxious and you're like, what are they doing today? And I really miss them and all that type of shit. That's obviously another emotionally challenging thing, but we won't get onto that because, you know, don't really want to talk about it, to be fair. Going through a breakup at the moment as well, so it doesn't help. I don't really want to talk about it, but we're on good terms. It's not bad, it's not sad, it's just sucks up you can't see that person, but shit happens, man. You gotta push on and try and make things as right as you can. So that's the answer to the first question of Deep Dark Question Time with Alex Evans. Second question is, what is your ideal date? So the whole dating thing is a bit weird. Like, do you know if you're like speaking to someone and then you're like, can I take you out on a date? And like the first time you ever meet the person, the first time you ever like lay eyes on the person is like you're all dressed up nice, never have seen each other, never vibed off each other before. You might have spoke on the phone on FaceTime and stuff, but it's different when you're in person. Like going out for a meal or going out for a meal and shit like that and going out for drinks. I would definitely much rather to just go for a walk with that person first. Like, oh, it's a nice day today. I know that you said we're going to go on a date, but would you prefer to just go for a walk so we can just get that vibe, like? And I think that's definitely a better way out to do the dating thing. But, you know, if say you've met the person and you fucking weeks have gone by or whatever, and you're like, right, now let's go on a date. You know, when you're more comfortable with the person, like, I don't know, I kind of find it weird eating in front of people. I don't know why, especially people I don't know. I don't like it. One of those things, and it might be the same for that person. Or like, you know, you go for a fucking date with someone, you're all dolled up and shit and like loving life, and you might not fucking like each other. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's a waste of time or a waste of money or a waste of whatever, but you might, you know, you're fucking there for the long haul on a date. Like, you're out for dinner, you're out for drinks, all that shit. Like, with a walk or going for a walk or just meeting up for an hour or, you know, or like going for a coffee or something like that, then there's, you know, you get that sense of what the person is really like in a, you know, two different environments. So that you get to bond with the person beforehand if you go for a walk, coffee date, all that shit. And then, you know, when you get comfortable with the person, then go on a date. I think that's the best way to do it, but that wasn't even the question. I've just gone off on a fucking tangent there. But anyway, the question was the ideal date? So, I had a really, really fun date with my ex-girlfriend. I'm pretty sure she won't mind me talking about this because we both fucking laughed our heads off all night. I was being a dickhead, obviously, again, and I wanted to make it up to her. So I like booked a hotel down in Cardiff and booked one of her favourite restaurants to go to, and we got there and we had like a little blip before we went there. So she come to my house and we were like, I'm ready to go, let's go. So I've got like my bag and stuff with like some clothes for the next day and stuff. We're like walking to the train station, she's in heels and she's like fucking stumbling all over the place, and I like, because where we live is like hills everywhere, so obviously walking down a hill in heels isn't gonna be fucking easy, like. And I get halfway to the train station and I'm like, where's your other bag? And she's like, oh, I've left it in my house. So I had to like, I was like, for fuck's sake, put my bag down, run up the hill, grab the bag, run back down, and we had like 2 minutes till our train. Eventually got on a train and we got in, checked into the hotel, put our bags on, had a little drink. No, did we have a drink? I don't think we did. So we walk over to the restaurant. TJ's was the restaurant. Pang, donkey, banging. Had our food. We had a big, huge, the boneyard it was called. So it was like ribs, wings, chicken things. We had like a couple of sesame chicken things for starters, cocktails and that. And then the guy who was serving us, he was super fucking nice. Obviously you've got to be nice if you're a waiter. And I was like, when we was done eating our food and stuff and drinking our drinks, I was like, what do you want to do now? Do you want to go for drinks? And obviously we were like, yeah, let's go for drinks. So we went for drinks, and I was like, don't really know where to go though. So I asked the waiter, I was like, where's the best place to go around here? You know, chilled ones now, we're not going nuts. And pardon me. He was like, there's a place around the corner called Revolution de Cuba. So we went in there. It's like a Cuban place, obviously. And they had some live guys singing like Despacito, Despacito. So we was in there, we was just kind of both of us like looking at each other like, what's going on? Yeah, like. But then like an hour in, we like fucking 3 shots of tequila deep and ginned out of our fucking eyeballs, and like the mood switched up real quick. Like the guys fucked off, the dance floor was open, it was pumping music in there. Like we were sat by, and then it was like a table down a bit, and there was these 2 girls, and they like just looked up to my ex, and they were like, oh, you're really fucking beautiful and stuff. And like they're like, oh, are you 2 on a first date now? And they were like, no, we've been together for like 8 months now, 7 months or whatever it was. And they were like, you were really fucking lucky. And I was like, yeah, I know, I was very, very lucky guy. And you know, they got up and they had a dance and stuff, and I was like filming them, and it was just really, really funny. And then it come to like 11:30, and I was like kind of like drunk a bit, kind of hungry, and we had food left over from the thing, because like we had loads of food. So we asked for like a box, so they give us a box, took it back to the hotel room before we went out. He's like, should we just get a bottle of vodka, a bottle of wine, and go back to the room, drink, and listen to music and that? So we went back to the room, had a bottle of this Echo Falls gin-infused wine and a little £5 bottle of fire vodka. And instead of lying on the bed, we took the cushions off like the settee thing, put them on the floor, took the blanket off the bed, put it on top of us, and we was just drunk, like eating ribs all over our face, and like it was all over the blanket, all over the floor and stuff. And we just laughed, and we was just drinking, and it was lush. Like, it was the nicest thing I've ever experienced with someone, was that night of just laughing, enjoying ourselves, enjoying the company, and you know, being outside the comfort zone a bit of not being around you and being in the big city. And it was just really, 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 really nice and enjoyable. And it's just a madness that, you know, you go from that to, you know, breaking up. But what can you do? Like I said, shit happens, and you gotta try and make it right. You gotta try and be nice. You know, we're working on it. So yeah, that's my ideal date. Go out for food, get a bit drunk, enjoy yourself. Don't push the fucking limits of let's get fucking paralytic, because that goes either one way. You either end up arguing your fucking heads off, or you end up passing out steaming drunk and not really enjoying the night. So yeah, that's my ideal date. Just enjoy yourself, and don't go overboard. Wow, my handwriting's really, really crap. What the fuck does that even say? Alright, best date I've been on. That one I just explained, so we'll just leave that out. The next one is just Chinese or Indian food. Indian food all day, every day. Don't get me wrong, Chinese food is pang. Salt and pepper chips, salt and pepper chicken. Wham, that curry sauce on there. Bit of Pekin sauce. Ribs, rice, egg foo young. Fucking pang. Make my mouth water, actually. But you cannot beat an Indian. Like a nice... What I have last night, I had tikka jalfrezi. Fuck me. Banging. Or like a nice vindaloo, or like a nice madras or something like that, and like, or like the onion bhajis and the chutneys and the pompadums and all that. Oof. Still got some left. That's having an Aiden after this, trust me. So Indian, very, very much so Indian. Dog person or cat person? I'm a dog person myself. I fucking love dogs. I love my dog. Actually quite scared of other dogs. I love my dog, or dogs that I'm familiar with, because you never know. You never know. Cats are okay. They are kind of cute. And I really did like my ex's cat, Max. He's got 3 paws, and my dog's got 3 legs, so that's weird. Do you know what I mean? But he was really nice. He's had like a personality. Like, cats don't really have personalities, to be fair. Some of them don't. I don't really know enough about cats before I get slated. I don't know enough about cats, but I know enough about dogs to know that I like dogs more than cats. Maybe I'll get a cat one day and give it a go. Fucking love liquor owners. I bloody love them. I'm really crap at writing stuff down. Like, my handwriting is atrocious. Red flags that when you meet someone, what's a red flag? Like, do you know, like, what's like a bad trait that someone has and like is a red flag straight away? So it could be in a relationship, it could be just a person that you've met or whatever. But what is like a red flag to know? You know that person's not a fucking good person, like. And I feel like just off the bat meeting someone, if you meet someone you've never met before and you're like, oh, alright, how are you? Like, blah, blah, blah. If it's a mutual friend or a person in the pub or whatever, if they're rude to you off the bat, then you know that person is a fucking prick. Like, straight up. Like, if you're like, oh, alright, mate, like, how's it going? And they're like, yeah, I'm not bad, how are you? Like, what's your name? Where you from? How old are you? Blah. That's stunning. Like, more people in the world need to be like that. But if you're like stood at the bar, a bus stop, a train, or wherever you are in the world, and you like end up thinking, oh, I'm gonna spark a conversation up with this person, and you're like, oh, you good? Right, you alright? And they're like, yeah, why? What are you speaking to me for? Or something like that. Or then you know that person is a fucking dickhead. So a red flags for people. Just be nice. Don't be rude, and don't be a fucking dickhead, stuck up, fucking useless prick. Just be nice. Even if you don't want to be nice. Just bite your tongue. You're probably never going to see that person ever again. So just give them the time of day for like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever you might see them for. Have a little conversation. You never know, it might blossom into something absolutely fucking beautiful. You never know, baby. You never know. What do I enjoy about the relationship the most? This has just turned into a fucking relationship counselling session. What I enjoy about a relationship the most is just being so comfortable with someone that you can just be your complete utter self in front of them and just experience different things together. And obviously if you both like the same stuff, then it's 20 million times more enjoyable. If you laugh at the same stuff, if you dress like the same way, if you like the same type of music, if you like the same food, if you like to do the same kind of activities and going out walking and going out boozing and going out fucking, on a bike ride, going to have a kickabout with a football, rugby ball, coming to the skate park with me, all that type of stuff, then you know that, that's what you enjoy. But that's what I enjoy about the relationship. Like, I enjoy when you get along with someone so much that it isn't awkward ever, and it isn't ever gonna be awkward. And that's what I really enjoy about it. And getting along with your family and stuff as well. Like, that's a big thing for me, which I need to definitely improve on, because I'm kind of I don't know, I just get anxious around like parents and stuff. I don't know why. I just get really I just feel like they're gonna judge me on stuff or whatever, because I don't know, it's just happened to me in the past and stuff where they've seen that, oh, he wears baggy t-shirts and baggy trousers and he's got a skinhead, and he kind of, got not an attitude, but got a persona, not a persona, a ego about myself. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people think these things, but they do. And kind of shit, but that's where I get the anxiety. That's where the anxiety have stemmed from. I never used to be like that. To be fair, I haven't even met many of my ex-girlfriend. Well, I have met obviously my ex-girlfriend's parents and stuff, but I don't know, I just haven't been in that situation enough to adapt to it. Do you know what I mean? So that's something I need to work on. But yeah, being happy with someone and being your complete self with someone and being your weird, quirky, fuck it, we're gonna lie in bed all day and not brush our teeth and not have a shower and watch films and catch up and all that type of shit. Like, or having a laugh, listening to music, getting drunk, dancing with each other, acting stupid, all that stuff. That's what I enjoy most about the relationship side of stuff. As long as you vibe with someone and you get along, nothing else really matters. In that moment in time, nothing else fucking matters one bit. You're the happiest person ever on planet Earth when you're with that person. So that's the most enjoyable thing about a relationship. Someone said, describe the perfect missus. I just pretty much did. Someone you can enjoy yourself with, someone you can be yourself around, and that's it. That's all it boils down to. Doesn't matter if she looks like fucking Miss Trunchbull or whatever. If you get along with Miss Trunchbull, fucking great. Embrace it. Do it. Describe myself. You'll be fucking going, oh, wow. I think I'm pretty harsh on myself anyway. Sometimes. I'm very, very selfish, which is not a good trait to have, to be fair. I'm actually fucking selfish quite a lot. And I don't mean to be, I just don't know how, like, I don't know why, but I am. That needs to change drastically. It needs to change drastically. I don't know, I'm just kind of weird. Suppose I'm funny. People say that I'm funny, so actually I know that I'm funny. Fuck you. I don't know, I'm just different, just weird. I'm weird. But I don't think I'm that. I'm weird, but I'm not weird in like a fucking bad way kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm just different to your average person, I suppose. With like having like, well, I'm like dyslexic and stuff, so I can't really read properly. That's why my handwriting's like a fucking 3-year-old. Got ADHD as well, so that's why I'm just like all the time, like flat out 1,000,000%. I want to do everything fucking, whoa, let's go really fast. That's why I'm like that. So I think people find that hard to deal with sometimes, that I can't just chill out. Or I can't, it's either like flat out or it's nothing. I'm either flat out my rat out or I'm lying in bed crying. Like there's no in between, like whatsoever. Other than when I'm listening to music or something like that and I really want to listen to it, so I'm just chill then. Just chilling and embracing the music and stuff. What else can I describe about myself? I don't wear your average clothes that people wear around here and stuff. Like I like to wear nice baggy trousers, a nice baggy t-shirt, some cool jumpers, some cool jackets, hats, fucking, I don't know, I might even paint my fucking nails black one day. Who fucking knows? Get a couple of rings and stuff. Yeah, I think that's like a pretty good way to describe myself. I think I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person, but I'm selfish. Kind of hot and cold. I'm not violent at all in any way whatsoever, unless, you know, it's like you need to be, or well, not even need to be. Just done. Just the one thing which really angers me more than anything is like, don't fuck with my family. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be a dickhead to my family. Don't hurt my family, because then, you know, I'll turn into the fucking Hulk and everyone will cry. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, just that's pretty much it. I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm respectful, I'm selfish, very selfish, but that's me. You know, always time to bet yourself. I'm only young, I'm only 23. Plenty more years on this fucking planet, hopefully. Fucking touch wood. So yeah, there's always time to bet yourself. So yeah. But see, my fucking handwriting, wow, like, what attracts you other than looks? So just when you vibe with someone, like when you like the same music, the same clothes, the same food, the same fucking humour, like you find like the same memes funny and stuff like that, or like you like the same type of out there stuff on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or whatever. Just when you just vibe with someone, it doesn't have to be about looks. It's never about looks. It's obviously nice to have someone to think, fuck me, you lush, like, but it ain't always gonna be like that. So just when you connect with someone on a level is good, and that's what is miles better than just being solely attracted to someone. Like, oh, I want to be with you because you're fucking stunning. Like, get away. Just when you vibe with someone, when you connect with someone in other ways other than just looks and stuff, then that's always good. What is the next question? The question next is, do you struggle with anxiety, or have you struggled with anxiety in the past, and how did you get over it? So, from the age of, well, as long as I can remember, basically, as long as I can remember, I've always been a bit anxious in front of people, to the point where it's like kind of feel like they're like, why, fuck me, he's weird, like. So I'll give you an example. So when I first started like going out boozing, and it wasn't a problem when it was like a party or something, like, you know, the people there, it's cool, everyone knows who you are, you know everyone, you can act like yourself, like schoolmates, whatever. But then when your old man or something, especially because I'm not close to my old man or my well, I'm quite close to my stepdad, but you know, when they ask you like, do you want to come down the pub for a pint now? You're like, oh, I'm going to the pub with the lads, the geezers. Like, it's weird. So I'd start going down the rugby club with my dad and stuff, and I'd be sitting there profusely sweating my fucking bollocks off because I was so anxious that I didn't want to come across as a weirdo, or I didn't want to come across as like, oh, fuck me heavens, this kid is weird, minding he. So I don't know, and then I'd just freeze. I wouldn't talk. My dad would be like, are you alright? And I'm like, yeah. Like, what's the matter? I'm just like, oh, nothing. Obviously, I wouldn't just, just wouldn't say to him, oh, I'm just really anxious to be here because I'm with all your mates and stuff. Like, that isn't gonna happen, to be fair, which is kind of shit, but whatever. So yeah, just being really weird in front of certain people and stuff is my anxiety. And I don't know how to deal with it. I still get like it now. If I go to the shop and that, or I go shopping, or go to answer the door and stuff, I get really anxious. I get really overwhelmed with anxiety. I don't want to come across as a weirdo, but I'll just start sweating. I'll go red. My hands will sweat. I'll just be like go to say something and I can't get my words out and stuff. I don't know why it happens. It just does. It's just obviously when you've got anxiety, I suppose, about certain situations. But then you put me in a skate park, put me on a golf course, put me fucking, I don't know, put me in a nightclub or something, like, I ain't got them anxieties then. Why is this fucking thing keep coming up all the time? Sorry guys, I'll turn that fucking off. So, yeah, I think it's just in different situations, you've just got to adapt to it. And if it's uncomfortable for you, then, you keep doing it until it's not uncomfortable, obviously. Sorry, just having a little drink of the Corona. But how did I overcome it? I haven't overcome it. Still happens. So I'm trying to make light of the situation and try not to be so anxious. But that anxiety is always going to be there, and you just got to deal with it, I suppose, and just try and not block it out, but embrace it. Fuck me, I've said embrace about 5 million times in this podcast. But just try and embrace it, and just don't worry about it, so to speak. But obviously you're going to worry about it because you're anxious about something, so just embrace it. Crack on. pardon me, so fucking sorry, guys. And yeah, just deal with it. Class song is by Slow Tie. If anyone wants a good song to listen to, Slow Tie, deal with it. Plug in the man them. So that was this. This is the last question now, which is a good one to go out on, because this is one which I've been thinking about the most. So we're in a shit time at the moment, and being an active person, you know, I love going to work, I love going out with my mates, I love riding my bike, you know, I love the freedom of, I'm gonna go for a fucking walk up the mountain a day, and I don't care if I'm up for 6 hours, I'm gonna do it. Like, I love that. And it's been difficult to deal with because I can't do that now. So the question was, I haven't even said the question, how do you stay positive in this time? And I feel like if you want to stay positive in these times, then do something creative. Do something. Can you hear that car? Do something to pass the time. Learn an instrument. Learn how to draw, paint. Fucking write the song. Ride a bike. Do a podcast. Make YouTube videos. Just try and keep your brain active. Like, just keep it ticking over. Because once you get in that rut, which I'm kind of at the moment. Well, I have been. I'm not right now, but I have been. When you get in that rut of going from, up here, I'm going to smash the podcast, I'm going to do it fucking every single day or every other day, to the point of doing it, done like 5 in a row, and then not doing that then for like a week or whatever. Kind of, you know, especially with myself, because I'm like quite harsh on myself. I'll beat myself up about that, and like, oh fuck me, I haven't done a podcast again today, and I'll be like, oh that's right, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh that's right, I'll do it tomorrow. And then it's like 2 weeks have gone by, and I haven't put one out. And people are like, when's the next podcast then? When are you gonna do? I'm like, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it tomorrow. And then you don't. And that's hard. But you know, staying positive and trying to keep active. Do your hour exercise. Do a workout. Go for a run. Learn how to play an instrument. Listen to fucking mad music you never thought you'd ever listen to. Buy some wacky clothes. Fucking, I don't know, make something, paint, make music, sing, fucking YouTube, podcast. Tell your parents you love them. Appreciate the people that are around you at the moment, obviously, because, you know, you're going to be with them for probably another month or whatever. So just, you know, be nice to people. Be as nice as you can to people. And don't let it get to you. Because shit for everyone at the moment. But especially shit for people who struggle with mental health type of things and stuff. And I feel like a lot of people who haven't struggled with mental health before are gonna struggle with mental health during this lockdown, because of lack of things to do. You know, especially if you're a businessman, a bricklayer, a plasterer, a labourer, or what, you know, whatever trade or whatever you do as for work. You work in an office, you're an accountant, a PA, all that. You're constantly on the go, you're constantly thinking, you're always doing something, like. And I feel like people like that are gonna struggle now, because you're either not working or you're working from home. You've got that relaxed kind of vibe about it, and then, you know, it's just hard. It's not even like the work as well. It's like, obviously, like going to work, getting up for work, the commute to work, the people you see in work, you know, the commute home from work, the fucking, you know, the routine. The routine is all to fuck, innit? Like, with everything at the moment, it's literally fucked up. Other than the people who are like key workers, like shop workers, NHS, carers, people who are still on site and stuff, you know, building these fucking, ow, did you hear my knee then? Building these temporary hospitals and stuff. It's not too bad for them, because, you know, they're still on the go, they're still working and stuff. But for people who literally can't do anything, it's fucking shit, man. You know, I haven't worked for like 2 months now, and I'm fucked up about it. I'm really fucked off about it. Like, just want to get back in our routine, getting some moolah, getting some nice things, treating myself, buy some more podcasts and stuff, did have some money come through the other day though, so I have bought a nice light so I can get some good lighting on me, and a tripod, because this angle right here is really pissing me off. I wish I could put it over there a bit and you could see everything around me, do you know what I mean? Because you can just about see the poster which I got here. And then I put this flag up here. So it's a Welsh flag if you don't know what it is. And I want to get it all, the ball rolling now. And my phone's just stopped recording, but I'll just start recording again. Not enough memory. Not enough memory. Let me just... Fuck me, my phone's boiling. Let me just delete that one. Sorry guys, bear with. I'll just delete... No, I won't actually. It's not even going to be a video with it anyway, so just wanted to maybe put on my personal YouTube channel, just a little snippet of it. But yeah, staying positive. Try and keep active. Try and keep your mind active. Try and keep your body active. Don't let yourself stoop to being in a negative frame of mind. I know it's hard, and it's people really struggle with it, but just try and stay positive, and hopefully we will be over this whole situation soon, and everything will be back to normal, and everyone will be able to go back to their jobs and see their loved ones and sort stuff out. If you haven't, if you're in the middle of something, or you're going through something at the moment, and it's on the pedestal at the moment where you can't do anything about it, then that's kind of sucks as well at the same time. But yeah, I think that pretty much concludes everything. We got a 40 odd minute little podcast. It's not going to be an audio to it. Obviously you're going to see that when you listen to it, because still haven't got that sorted. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to get it sorted until I'm back in work, because I need to buy a Mac, a new one, which is like £1,000. So I haven't got £1,000 at the moment, to be fair. Well, like 100 odd quid left. Woo! So yeah, stay positive, guys. Don't let it grab you by the nutsack and twist it, motherfuckers, because it'll have you down. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, also let me know. Put in the comments if you want to hear anything, you want me to talk about anything, or anything like that, and I'll get back to you and let you know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fucking good shit. As always, wash your hands, wash your balls. Ciao for now.